Welcome back into Time Locks, folks. It's been a couple days since I recorded, so I'm happy to get back at this and work on a couple things. But today, I want to start a tiny bit of the excavating for this. First thing we need to do from last time is fix this, because this water just doesn't look good. So if we can fix this. Oh, look at that. Bubbles. I miss this feature. I miss the fact bubbles don't instantly disappear anymore. That was one of my favorite little features from back in the day. That was I think it was 1.13 that ended up doing that, but I was I was really bummed when they ended up getting rid of that. So when it comes to this, this is already was already planned for this to be mined down at. I went through and carved out a little bit, so this should be pretty simple to do. I was gonna even get a screenshot of it, but I already have a couple, I would say, realistically, from just video wise for this. The only thing is that I'm going to break my shovel really quickly doing this, but it's the best bang for our buck at this point, just using diamond, because until the update where the durability gets nerfed and everything else gets buffed, we'll keep using diamond, and then we'll probably switch back to iron for pickaxes and stuff once they get buffed again. Because yeah, I don't plan on staying in these ones forever. It's just a for now thing is my thought process on that. But I was trying to think of some random conversation starter for today, but I ended up posting my reel yesterday on the lava glitch thing that happened to me a few episodes back, and it got pretty good views. We got a couple comments on it, which typically we don't get for shorts, and I think we got about 4 subs off of that, so that was super cool to see that video do well. And I still don't know what caused that glitch. One of the comments was saying that I was clip farming, which is kind of funny because I didn't even mean to. It's kind of funny whenever you don't mean to clip farm is when you end up clip farming. But that's kind of just how some of that stuff works itself out. Now I'm trying to think how far we go with this, but it is gonna be night before we know it, so I doubt we'll even break the shovel or night. Oh, see, we're getting close. We are in the red now. Excuse me, count. They want to smack the cow. That would have been mean. It's funny just leaving all the torches, so it's gonna be just random dangling torches of grass. It's gonna be like the inside of the base when we were doing the downstairs part and we kind of just left it in a weird spot. That's the vibe I'm gonna get for this once the grass grows, because I'm probably gonna do this, then get distracted by 5 other projects and go do those. Like I may go mining again or something for the night part of this episode just to, have a little bit of content. Because some days when I don't have the most time, I was like, you know what? Let me just make a quick video and I can just go mining because it's a very simple thing to do for this. I think that's a good spot for now. I made the jump too. Yeah, we're starting to get an idea for this. Good thing now is actually when I go to use Snipper Tool, I switch the side of my screen, so now I'll get the notification on the other side. You'll hear the ding still, but you won't see the snipper note pop up over top of it. And with it getting night, that's a good spot to end it. The question I have is how far I'm going to go over it realistically. I don't want to go too much farther than this, because this is the line for that. And then, so realistically, just gonna circle and probably connect up to there. And that'll be as big as this lake is. And it'll be like really cool because this is a man-made lake. The goal is you won't realize that I made this one myself, which does make it even cooler. But we're gonna have to flood this layer by layer because we're gonna get really weird what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, the strange like lines because it doesn't flow properly unless you have a bottom layer on it, which is it's a weird. I've never understood why it does that, but oh well. It's water is really easy to work with right now until they make it a lot more difficult in 1.13, as you were talking about earlier, when they did a lot of crazy stuff with the water. But I say we head back down to the mine. I want to find some diamonds to replenish what I have broken, and because since my shovel's about to break too, it'd be nice. I mean, we have diamonds. We got 16 of them, but still, it's not a lot. I want to end up with more than that. Obviously, your goal is always to get more than what you have. Let off. I think I'm ready. Go. We'll take the back way down to the mine, and let's see what we got. We got a bit of coal too. Yeah, we're all good. We are all good. I always walk up here because I have plans to do something with this area, but it's not there. Also, we still need to finish this. This is another project we still have not gotten done. Man, I have so many just unfinished little projects I need to just write down. Like, this staircase was meant to be done forever ago, and it's just not done. Anyway, we gotta stop for the footsteps. Correct, now we can move on. And if I remember this last section we were in, we still need to keep going a fair distance. We were only probably about 500 blocks in, if I can remember, and we'll make 2 pickaxes. That should be enough to supplement us for the time, because I don't see us doing more than 2 pickaxes in this episode before we, call it quits and stuff. Wait a second. I stopped because I was gonna take a breath and pause my mic, but we got some coal here. We should probably. That skeleton's getting hurt. I'm trying to figure out where that skeleton was coming from. I'm getting a lot of particles on my screen that make me think there's other things there than are. Maybe it's because I don't play as much as I was. These episodes have become a lot simpler, and I've done a lot less with them. So, I mean, it does make sense at the end of the day why that ended up happening. But yeah, we ended up going past where the lava ended up trying to get us 2 episodes ago. I like how I'm only mentioning that one because I haven't edited the episode I'm posting today yet because I found some better success with posting them later in the day. Because I used to just post them at like noon, but now I've been posting about 6 or 7 o'clock. Oh crap, at night, and they've been doing a lot better for me than posting around 11 to noon. So that might just be the play now on to post a little later and see if I can get some prolonged success with that for the update schedule, which is good. It's always good to test things and figure stuff out for it because you never know at the end of the day what's going to be best unless you try it. It's kind of like how YouTube has the new the ABC testing where you can post up to 3 thumbnails with a video and then you're able to see which does better, and then I think even added titles you can do recently. So there's a lot of cool like kind of stuff like that you would do. Kind of like to an old game theory video when annotations were on, and he said MapHat used to say that he used to do these types of testing where he would literally see what side of the screen people are most likely to click on, which is very interesting and also like a novelty that you just can't get anymore since it's just a lost cause now with it being annotations have been dead since I think 2019 is when they killed them off. So now we're hitting about 7 years since they were killed. So a lot of stuff just becomes relics of the past. The weirdest thing is always when change happens and then you live with the change long enough to think back to the old and be like, wait, it used to be like that? This happens all the time because working in retail, items move around a lot, and I'll think back to how items used to be. I'm like, man, I forgot when the gum used to be in this part. It's like, oh, man, it's like I remember I was so annoyed by this, and now I can barely even have memory of it being in an old spot. It's funny how our brains kind of do that to us in a way because it makes you realize that change is something that our brains know how to deal with. I think it's just that we don't like the change. I mean, I could have just said that backwards. It could be that our brains don't like the change, but we do. Well, a lot of people are routine focused. Like when they go to do things, they like doing the same things every single day, or you know, doing things in a certain way when they go to do things. So it's understandable. It can go either way. What do I know? I'm just randomly yapping because I got time to waste in this episode. If anyone's listening this far, leave a comment down below. I do like reading comments. We don't get tons of them. Oh, diamonds! Look at that! Woohoo! I want to see if. Oh, we didn't travel this far. Ooh, we got a veiner. Yeah, awesome. Let's be careful. And perfect. Excavate all four of those perfectly. No harm, no one hurt this time. I don't know if we would have hit that or not. Actually, I think we would have in this one if we would have kept going a little bit. So that's nice. So we needed, we came after some diamonds and we got them. So I can call this one a successful episode if it ends right here, which is good because we can replenish our pickaxe and then also replenish our shovel, which is literally on death's door right now. It's knocking on it like, just take me out, but it's gonna wait. It's gonna wait and suffer because I'm not ready for you to go yet. That's a little morbid. I didn't mean for it to get that morbid, but oh well. You can only laugh at some stuff you do. It's fun to make little mistakes and look back at it. I was recording a video for main series Pokemon Bracket channel, and it was talking about Pokemon items, and I kept actually this is gonna go about 8 uploads, so maybe I'll probably talk about it again after I post it if it ends up doing well. But I was watching it back and I like was getting items wrong. Like I was it was a tier list and I went to go read S tier and I said C tier. I don't know if I'm just dyslexic or something here, but I was listening back to it and I was like not paying attention. I'm like, wait, did I just say C tier? And I had to like scroll back through and look for it, and then I had to record a line and have to try to import the line over it. It was a whole mess because I can't because of little mistakes like that, and it just makes you laugh, especially when I'm going to edit and I forget that I was cutting that part out, like I made a mistake, and I was like, you know what, cut that. We don't need it. So it's really funny watching back how my brain works. I'm like, man, why did I do that? I do that a lot with Timelocke as well because I'll be playing. I'll be like, okay, why did I stop there? It's like, oh, okay. There's probably some underlining reason for it. It's like, okay, why did I walk there? Why did I open that chest for the fifth time? I know there's nothing in that chest where the obsidian is. You know, little things like that. You know, that does have our original diamond pickaxe in it. It's kind of funny that I've kind of just left that in there. I've literally used it to mine the obsidian twice, so there's like 16 uses off it, and that's literally it. That I guess that is a little funny to think about how I just have that there. And I don't know why I made another one. I guess I'm being sentimental to a random pickaxe I made. But I do that a lot. Whenever I play in Worlds, I always keep my wooden tools when I move up real quickly. Because I don't know, there's some novelty about having keepsakes in a world, especially if you know it's a world that's going to go on for a long time, kind of like Time Lock. Well, the plan is for it at least. You know, we have officially in the early 70s, which is kind of crazy to think that the series has gone on that much already. Where I have posted 70 of them, and we are in the final third of making it to triple digits. And at this rate, it looks like early March if we stay consistent because I've been posting every day for since the 19th of January or something like that. I posted every single day for it. Like I've stayed on top of things. I've been doing really well and stuff. So I'm really happy about that. So maybe it's something along the lines of that, but I don't really know. And we made it back to the staircase, so that's good. We can head up here. We got exactly 6, so we can add this to the other 2 and have 8, and we can smelt some iron to pick up next time we go mining. Because I like how I do that. Like I'll drop stuff off in that furnace to mine it next time. But yeah. Okay. I remember my comments. It was about how these episodes are starting to fly by. Yeah, we're getting super close to 100. It's cool. When you go back and start things, you hope that it makes it that far, but then you kind of get stuck in the moment and just enjoy things, and then before you know it, you have made it, which is always a lot of fun. And the process is always so much better than the end result typically. Like, I'm happy with how the base looked, but it was so much fun building this and choosing to change the base to be like this instead of being, a room that it's like, okay, now this is going to expand. It's going to go to here. And then I decided to make it upstairs, and then everything branches because it's just like ideas you have that you act on, and it's fun in the process planning of acting on the items. Like it's really fun looking at it and being like, okay, cool, I'm going to mine all of this and then I'm gonna do that. I don't know. Maybe it's just maybe that's another way that my brain works oddly. But it's really fun to process stuff like that. But I think that's gonna be all from me today. I guess we're gonna end it down here because I don't know. I like this room. Something's gonna happen down here. I just don't know what yet. But this is PB. Until next time. Bye.